Good evening, friends. We are back again with one more session on Learn Polity through MCQ. This is the very fourth part. So, without any further delay, guys, let us start. The first question is the philosophical foundation of the preamble is primarily derived from. So, guys, the options are the British Bill of Rights, American Declaration of Independence, Objective Resolution, or French Declaration of Rights of Man. So guys, we all know that the objective resolution moved by the Jawaharlal Nehru on 13 December 1946 became the foundation of the preamble in our Indian Constitution. So the correct option will be option C. Then moving towards the next section, guys, we have which one of the following terms were added to the preamble by the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1976. So remember, guys, by the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act, we added CIS. Okay, so what is CIS? Socialist, integrity, and secular. Socialist, secular, and integrity. This is the correct set of words that have been added through the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act, year 1976. Moving towards the next question, guys, we have in which landmark case did the Supreme Court of India held that preamble is a part of the Constitution. So, guys, preamble was held as a part of the Indian Constitution by the famous case Keshav Nanda Bharati versus State of Kerala. And this is the particular landmark case that propounded that basically has given the idea of the basic structure doctrine. So, basic structure doctrine was also established as a result of this landmark case. Okay. Moving towards the next question, guys, we have which of the following concept does not appear explicitly in the preamble? So, guys, economic justice, fraternity, democracy, they all have been mentioned. However, rule of law has no mention in the preamble of the Indian Constitution. Next question is, from whom does the Constitution of India derives its ultimate authority? So, the very first statement is we the people. Okay, we the people in the preamble. So we must understand the supreme authority of the country, that is the Constitution, is indeed deriving its power from the people of India. That is why the people of India is more powerful. So guys, moving towards the next, which one of the following correctly represents the sequence of ideals as they appear in the preamble? So, guys, is it justice, equality, liberty, fraternity? Liberty, equality, justice, fraternity? No, it is justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. So, this is the correct option. This is the correct option: justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. Moving towards the next question, guys, we do have the preamble seeks to secure which types of justice for the citizens. So, in the preamble, we find the mention of three types of justice: social, economic, and political justice. So, the option C will be the correct one. Option C will be the correct one. Moving towards the next question, guys, we have the expression unity and integrity of the nation was added to the preamble by, it will be 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1976. It was 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1976. Moving towards the next question, guys, we have which one of the following statement regarding the preamble is correct? Is it enforceable in courts? No. Is it is the direct source of power for the government organs? No. Okay. Then comes, it is beyond the scope of amendment? No. It serves as an interpretive guide in case of constitutional ambiguity. This is the correct option. Okay, this is the correct option. Moving towards the next slide, we do have, guys, the Constitution of India described as a quasi-federal because it contains both rigid and flexible features. No. The union possesses more powers than the state. Yes. It has the written constitution. No. It provides for an independent judiciary. No. So the correct option will be option B. Moving towards the next slide, guys, we have which one of the following features imparts a unitary character to the Indian Constitution? So guys, bicameral legislature? No. Emergency provisions? Yes. Fundamental rights, no. Independence of judiciary, no. So the emergency provision is actually unitary in nature. Moving towards the next slide, guys, we do have the Indian Constitution considered as a blend of rigidity and flexibility because amendments require a referendum. No. Amendments can be made by a simple majority only. No. Some provision needs special majority, and in some cases we need the ratification of the state, that those states who have been affected by that particular constitutional amendment. So the most appropriate answer will be option C. The Supreme Court can amend the Constitution? No, this is the exclusive power of the Parliament to amend the Constitution of India. So guys, then we move forward to the next question. The next question is, in parliamentary system of India is characterized by President functioning as the real executive? No. Council of Ministers being collectively responsible in the Parliament, and to be specific in Lok Sabha, and independent, to be specific, the Lok Sabha. Okay. So this is the correct option. And independent judiciary, no guys. A written constitution, this is not relevant as far as the question is concerned. So moving towards the next question, guys, we do have here, the Indian Constitution establishes a secular state. Which of the following does not follow this principle? The state treats all religions equally. The state has its own official religion. Citizens are free to profess any religion. The state maintains neutrality in religious matter. So guys, which one of the following does not follow? Okay, so the state has its own official religion. This is incorrect. Okay, in India we follow the concept of positive secularism, where all the religions are treated equally. Okay, moving towards the next question, guys, we have here, which one of the following correctly describes the Indian Constitution? Completely rigid? No. Completely flexible? No. The lengthiest written constitution in the world? Yes. The shortest written constitution? No. Okay, so our constitution is partly rigid, partly flexible. Moving towards the next question, guys, which one of the following is a federal feature of the Indian Constitution? All India services? No. Single integrated judiciary? No. Division of powers between the union and states? Yes. Emergency provision? No. Emergency provision is a unitary feature. Okay. Moving towards the next question, we have, the preamble declares India to be a republic. It means we will have an elected head of state. Okay. A federal form of government? No. Presence of fundamental rights? No. Existence of a written constitution? No. Okay, republic, which means an elected head of state. The basic structure doctrine was propounded by the Supreme Court in which landmark case? Okay, Golaknath versus State of Punjab? No. Keshav Nanda Bharti versus State of Kerala? Yes. Minerva Mills? No. S.R. Bommai versus Union of India? However, all these are very important landmark cases, and for these landmark cases, we will be coming up with one more session. Moving towards the next and the last question, guys, we have here question number 20. What is the basic structure doctrine in the context of the Indian Constitution? So guys, let us understand. The first option says the doctrine that allows the Parliament to amend any part of the Constitution without limitation. Incorrect. A judicial principle that certain fundamental features of the Constitution cannot be altered by the Parliament. So this is the most appropriate answer, guys. A principle that only the Supreme Court can amend the Constitution? No, we do not have. A doctrine that classifies the Constitution into rigid and flexible parts? No. It has the judicial principle that certain fundamental features in the Indian Constitution cannot be amended by the Parliament no matter what, because these are forming the very basic structure and this cannot be changed by the Parliament no matter what. So guys, this was a quick revision and learning of polity through the MCQs. We will be coming up with more such sessions. Till that, stay connected with Edufy.